Hello. Getting old is so fun. Um, I have a lot of people that when I meet people and I tell them how old I am in my mid 60s, they're like, "Dude, no way. How can that be? You're so energetic." I don't look my age because I don't shower often, so all the oils in my face stay there and it gets all nice and greasy. I'm kidding. But I don't act my age and all that, so on and so forth. But my body keeps reminding me of my age. I just got over, I'm in recovery right now from umbilical hernia. Fortunately, it wasn't big enough for me to have to put in the mesh. So they did what's called a tissue repair, sew it all up and stuff like that. And so Quado went back down. That's what I named my hernia, was Quado. Remember Quado? Oh my goodness. I think, what did he say? I think he said, "Open your mind, Quade," or something like that. Anyhow, so my body reminds me of how old I am. And I think this divining rod or stream of humor consciousness that I have that naturally makes me energetic is something that keeps me very aware of the truth of the matter of where I am in my life cycle as being a senior, almost a senior. I'm a younger senior. I don't know what you want to call me, whatever. I can get my Social Security in a couple of years. How about that? But that being said, I think one of the most important things that I've learned in my journey of getting older, because I've had the rotator cuff, I got the umbilical cord, I got the nasal surgery, I've got body injuries from hockey, I've almost drowned a few times. I mean, I've got a lot of flesh on reef out here from surfing and stuff. I've really, and I still stay kind of active. I still surf. I still do these things. I think one of the most important things to realize about getting older is to acknowledge these changes are coming. I know we want to say, "God dang it, I used to be able to do that. I used to surf these waves. I used to be able to do this. I used to be able to take hits like this, and blah, 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 blah. Now I can't, and it hurts. Now I turn." That's okay. That's kind of, but it's almost like human battle fatigue. We've made it through. As we get older, we've made it through. We've done a lot of things to our bodies and stuff like that. Some of them we've done to our bodies. Some of them has just been an act of God, or the universe has just done things to us. I think one of the most important things that I just want to bring up about getting older and the body breaking down and changing and stuff is, don't worry about it for you younger folks. For a lot of us who are, and I'm around people that are actually going through some very challenging things at my age, things that are much worse than, a rotator cuff and that. Some are life-threatening. And I watch how they're managing it. And I watch, there's a couple of them that are charging life, living the shit out of it. And then there's a couple of them that are just kind of waiting for the worst, the other shoe to drop and just, they want to punt. And it's tired, it's hard for them and stuff like that. There's no one way fits all, is that whatever that saying is. But I will say for myself, what's important is that I acknowledge that the change is happening, but instead of saying I have new limitations with what I can't do with my shoulder or what I might be able to do, in the future with my whatever surgeries or my nasal head stuff that happens every few years. Instead of it being limitations, I see it as goals in order to work with my body as it's changing, to make it last longer. So instead of reflecting on it and saying, I used to, it's like, okay, well, now this is getting me to think how I should pick this up. Okay, I'll just do it this way. Okay, this is telling me that, if I go into this kind of thing, then I might have to bring my asthma spray and all that. Or maybe I just avoid going over there because my body can't handle it. So instead of saying, I used to, and you go headlong into what you used to do, you end up hurting yourself more, or you get depressed over it because you used to. You're like saying, all right, well, I used to be 150 yards out, and that would be my 8-iron, and now I've got to choke up on a 7-iron to get out there. And then who knows, one day I might have to choke up on a 5-iron to get 150 yards out. It's just what it is, but it's the joy of golf, or it's the joy of making, being able to adjust and flex so that you can work with what you have. I think that's important. It's not easy. Obviously I still feel like what I have is very minimal to a lot of challenges that my friends or older people may have. And there's so many different dynamics that go into it. What kind of pain are you in and what are you going through and everything? But, for myself, I just look at it as an opportunity to kind of reflect a little bit on myself and what I can do with my limitations instead of what I can't do with my limitations. That way, what I can do with my whatever, that thing I just said. Anyhow, I just wanted to come on and say hi, and I've been playing a lot of video games. I just picked up, what am I playing right now? Sonic. I don't know, one of the driving games. I'm having a blast. I'm writing some new music. I'm reading a couple books. That's another cool thing. I'm reading a couple books right now, or audiobooks, and maybe I'll come back on here and do some audiobook reviews or something. But anyhow, I just wanted to say, how's it? I hope everything's well. Don't forget to count the wins. And so wherever you are in the world, for right now, it's still morning for me, so I'm having a cup of coffee. Life is what you make it as you get older. And, I make it with vanilla nut creamer. Have a great day. See ya.